Hello and welcome back to part 36 of Star Trek Online. Today we will be starting the new Romulus story arc. Let's see. A group of our people are trying to create a new homeworld. Seela's capital city has erupted into fighting since she disappeared. So-called saviors struggle for power, and new ones rise and fall every day. We are witnessing the end days of an empire. I belong to a group of Romulans who, like you, want to survive. With our leader, Datan, we are throwing off the shackles of our past. We reject secrecy and deceit in favour of democracy and cooperation. In creating a new world, we will remake our culture. We have found a planet we call Molrihan, New Romulus, in our mother tongue. It can be ours, but we have much to do before we can truly call it our home. Our government has authorized me to ask you for assistance. Our people have been in strife for too long. Can you look past our history and help us build a new world? Okay. You will have my support. Okay. Yeah, I think we're all set to go. I think so. Yeah, it looks fine for now. Make adjustments later. Didn't think about this one. I'll make a shortcut here while I sort this out. Right, and we're back. So, let's enter the system. We are ready to beam down to New Romulus at your command. The Romulans are suggesting you bring a small away team. Okay. We'll bring Flores, why not?
We have the strength now. With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe. We would be free.
There are too few of us left to fight amongst ourselves. Military action should be our last option.
I don't see how talking to them will be enough. But I'm a warrior, not a politician. If my people are to find a home here, there must be a leader capable of building a new future, of looking past our differences to find harmony. You are that leader, Datan.
Since I was a child hiding in the sewers of the capital with the reunificationists, I have worked toward the day when the Romulans would once again walk beside their Vulcan brothers and sisters. Before that can happen, we need to rebuild. We need a home to replace what was lost, to see past our grief and find acceptance. We need to reconcile with the Remans and end the centuries of strife and oppression. The fate of both our peoples rests here. We either create a new homeworld out of the ashes, or we wither and die. Thank you for agreeing to assist us. I'm grateful that both the Federation and the Empire have temporarily put aside their differences to help create a new Romulus. This proves that unification is possible, both for my people and for yours. We're building a new home here. Romulans and Remans can't continue on like nothing has changed. Everything is different. We are a changed people. The loss of Romulus wounded us greatly, but that wound will not be fatal. There is a great deal of work to do before we can truly call this our new home, but with your help, I know Mold Rihan, or New Romulus in your language, will someday be as great as what we lost. Kylor is in charge of the staging area. He can give you more information about what we need. There's much to do, and little time. We left our first home to remain free. We lost our adopted home to treachery. May this world be the home we have sought for so long, a place where our descendants can live in peace.
Okay. Speak to Admiral Lunch. No.
We have the strength now. With the help of Starfleet and the Empire, we could destroy what's left of the Tal Shiar. We would be safe. We would be...
Yeah. Alright, well, I believe we have to beam out to speak to the Admiral. Or was that him right there? Let's find out. I think that was him there. Right, sorry about that. Had to watch the cutscene again. And here's the Admiral. Thank you for coming to New Romulus. Since the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, Romulan space has been unstable. The Federation tried to offer a hand in friendship to build connections with the survivors. When that failed, Starfleet Command made the decision to take several pre-emptive strikes to eliminate threats before they could become open warfare. Whether or not those actions were justified is not for us to debate. With the formation of a new Romulan colony world and the alliance of the Remans, we have a second chance. What we do here on this planet will shape the Federation's relationship with the Romulan Star Empire for decades. We can create a new alliance, or we can wake a sleeping dragon. I believe in Ambassador Spock's plan for reunification. That is why I volunteered to be a liaison between Datan and the Federation. But before that can happen, we need to earn the Romulans' trust. You will help us do that. I look forward to working with the Romulan Republic. Okay, Foreman. Kylor. Welcome to New Romulus.
Let me brief you on the situation here. We're building a new city here, at the site where people first landed on this world more than 2,000 years ago, after the Sundering. Our Reman friends will take the lower levels, where they can feel most at home. We'll use the staging area as a landing site for shuttlecraft and a place to coordinate construction and future shipping. Many of our records were lost with the homeworld. But what we do have indicates that there was a battle here before the colony ships left to find Romulus.
You found what could be
The Sword of the Raptor Star, one of our most revered artifacts.
here on this world.
There's still much we need to learn about this world and its inhabitants. This creature, for example, how did it adapt to the radiation that until recently made this world unsuitable for colonization? Recent scans are showing the radiation falling into manageable levels. With modern technology and your assistance, this should be a place where the Romulan and Reman people can thrive for generations to come. We've found ruins that date back to the Sundering, and beneath them, signs of what may be a much older civilization. Who lived here eons ago? What happened to them? We're doing what we can, but we can't do it alone. If you're here to help, I'll get you started.
Yeah, that wasn't us that found the sword, by the way. What? Okay. Not at the moment. Right. Well, let's start the next one. Staging area. There's a lot of things that need to be done, and not enough hands to do the work. My job is to organise volunteers, so grab a spanner or collect reports and volunteer already. You might even get that fancy uniform a little dusty. Dirty work is honest work. Okay. Oh, that was just training. Okay. If you're not too busy, I need someone to collect reports from Centurions who are working in the staging area. Doing so will give you a good feel for the area, and it also will save me from having to assign someone to run laps picking up pads. Right. Some repairs. Sorry about your feet. I think I can hand these reports in. Let's see. Yes. Speak to the foreman. Thank you. I know this may not seem like much, but everything you can do contributes to Mol Recon. As the Klingons say, the first city wasn't built in a day. Right. Ooh. Photon grenade Mark 12. Let's go for that. On to the next mission then. Why not?
I received reports of Tal Shiar spying on New Romulus. Not a surprise, but we need to stay cautious. Most recently, I've acquired a recording that has actionable information. I'd like for you to follow up on it.
Hey. Playback. I don't have a lot of time. I've hidden a recording near you, near where you first arrived to New Romulus. Find it. Okay. I'm sure it's somewhere around this area. Oh yeah, it's on the map. Just got to use my eyes. This seems to be a recording taken from hidden cameras within the capital city itself. There's a message on it. It's addressing specifically to you. Sorry.
I'll be going now, unless you need anything else. Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
No, no, thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
Proconsul, may we speak?
How did you get in here?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sub-Commander Kiana, and I represent certain individuals interested in the future of the Romulan people.
Don't patronize me. You mean the Tal Shiar.
If you want to be blunt, yes.
What do you want, Sub-Commander?
An agreement that will benefit us both. You agree to allow us to advise you on the governing of this colony, and in return we will do all we can to assist you with any complications that may arise.
You want to play kingmaker. I'm no king, and deals made in the dark never end well. If you want to open negotiations, contact my office during business hours.
You know as well as I do that would be pointless. There's too much bad blood, and the Federation and the Klingons would never agree. I'd be lucky to leave the negotiations alive. Hakiv's death and the disappearance of the Empress has left my organization at loose ends. The Tal Shiar needs a strong leader. You have the trust of the Klingons, Starfleet, the Remans. Just imagine what you could do with our help.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Merely presenting options. A wise man would see that this is his best, his only option.
I was instructed by the wisest of men, Subcommander. Spock taught me that openness and truth have more power than secrets. I want all Romulans to unite, even the Tal Shiar. But it can only happen in the light of day.
I'll give you time to reconsider. We have similar goals, Titan. You want to rebuild Romulan power. So do we. Think about it. We will speak again.
Computer, give me everything we have on the Tal Shiar.
Who do you think left us that recording? Whoever it was, it's obviously someone who wants us to know everything that's going on behind the scenes. No matter what the motivations were for releasing this recording, it's good to know that Titan is not siding with the Tal Shiar. We should probably submit this recording to headquarters. Okay. Next, warehouse. Lieutenant Tanenga in the warehouse contacted me. The colony is having supply issues, and the source of them may be the Ferengi contractor they hired to manage the supply lines. We think having a neutral party like you would help defuse the conflict. Would you be willing to sort this out? Okay. Over to the warehouse. Okay. Lieutenant. Jolon True, we appreciate you taking an interest in our affairs. Right now we're having a supply problem. There's a Ferengi trader named Madran, who seems quite capable of making a profit, but less than capable of keeping an accurate track of our shipments. I've tried talking to him, but he seems to treat any conversation as a type of negotiation, and I'm hesitant to escalate this problem to Titan's attention. Kylor suggested that we use a third party to help us work out a solution. Would you be willing to speak to him on our behalf? Maybe you can get through to him. I'm not sure it's Madran or Madran, I think. Of course, I'll let you know what we find. I'm sure he's going to be happy to see us again.
You again? Last time I saw you, I had a sweet little mining business on Hifar, and some information brokering on the side. Now, all of that's gone. The mine, the intel, everything. I'm lucky I still have a tooth sharpener. Get out before I call security!
We came to talk to you about some irregularities with your supply manifests.
Let me guess. Lieutenant Tenenga's complaining again. I stand by my paperwork and my inventory. It's not my fault if the Romulans can't count. They don't have the lobes for business. Look, you can review the cargo manifests yourself and match them to the supplies in the crates. But I'm sure a big, important Starfleet officer like yourself has more important things to do. If you want to bother with it, though, knock yourself out. The terminals in the warehouse have the manifest, and the crates are nearby. I'd help you check, but I have real work to do. Oh, and don't mind the Orions. They're subcontractors working for me. Lots of willing hands to help, if you know what I mean.
I'll do that. Okay. This isn't dilithium ore. These manifests are completely wrong. This crate is supposed to contain construction supplies, but it's empty. I'm not surprised. Who made these manifests? This isn't entertainment supplies, it's scrap hull plating from old shuttles. Old uniforms? Why would anyone keep these in a box marked River Pig Chow?
Teammates, report to the loading docks.
Captain, the manifest says this crate is supposed to contain industrial energy cells. but all I see are some self-sealing stem bolts. According to the manifest, this is supposed to be a 3-month supply of supplies for the science teams working at the Atali, something like that, but half of those boxes are empty. Well, another chat with him, because he loves speaking with us.
So, you checked the manifests? And the crates? And they don't match up. I knew I should have gone with you. Then I could have explained that the more valuable supplies are in a secure storage unit. You can't be too careful, you know. Someone might be trying to steal something. Here, let me open the secure area for you. It's at the far end of the warehouse.
For your sake, I hope you're telling the truth.
Hazard detected in Cargo Bay 3.
Couldn't just leave well enough alone, could you? I should have known. Your type are all meddlers. Now you've gone and upset my Hirogen friends, and they want to have a discussion with you. Enjoy!
Porterfrau. It's in there coming. Nope. I really need to improve my gear.
Report any injuries to medics immediately.
Not that way, apparently.
Safety gear must be worn at all times. Biohazard must be declared on entry.
I had no choice! The Tal is controlling my family! Well, they have my assets, and Latinum is like a family to a Ferengi. Please, please, have mercy on a humble businessman!
Yep.
Personal shield losing power.
Hazard detected in Cargo Bay 3.
Flanking damage detected.
And again. It's just not going to end.
Safety gear must be worn at all times.
Oh. There it is.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
Okay.
Team leader, report to briefing room 6.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Yep. Alright. Well, technically we're done here. And I Don't expect there to be any amazing loot. I think it was just common drops. But there is one green. That'll do. Right. Quartermaster. Madran was working with the syndicates and the Tolshiar. I'm glad you were able to handle the situation, but it shouldn't have gotten so far out of hand in the first place. Obviously, we're going to have to keep a much closer eye on anyone we invite into our colony. Okay. Well, what are we at? Well, I think I'm going to leave this one there, and we will continue the New Romulus arc in the next video. We're roughly halfway through. So yeah. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one.